We're back at 8:45 and following breaking news from Naval Station Norfolk right now, where two people were shot and killed overnight. The base commander says it appears a civilian shot a sailor on board a ship, and then Navy security forces shot that civilian.
And joining us now on the phone is Congressman Randy Forbes, who's on the House Armed Services Committee. Congressman Forbes, we know you're very busy. We appreciate you taking the time this morning.
Thank you, Katie. It's great to be with both of you.
Now, as a member of the House Armed Services Committee and someone who's from this area, when you hear of an incident like this, what happened on board the USS Mahan today, what is your response and what is your goal today as you continue your work on Capitol Hill?
Katie, obviously this is very concerning to us. I chair the subcommittee that oversees the Navy. I was just with the Secretary of the Navy yesterday. This is a tragic situation, concerns all of us, and we are undergoing that investigation, and as soon as we get the details back, obviously we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to protect the men and women who are defending this country. Very concerning when you see someone who is actually killed in a situation like this. So we certainly want to get all the facts before we make decisions, but then we want to make sure we're protecting those sailors and putting the security that is necessary there.
Congressman, do you think those decisions will include a review of security at the base? We understand it was a civilian who was authorized to be on the base. We don't know about being authorized to carry a weapon. And then this shooting happens some 6 months after the Navy base, the Washington Navy Yard shooting, which I'm sure you are extremely familiar with, in which 12 people were killed there by a former Navy reservist. So about the question of review of security here at Naval Station Norfolk?
Well, Don, first of all, we have been doing those reviews of security already. The Navy has undergone a massive review of their security procedures, and we need to wait and see what this investigation turns up. But obviously, if there's any cracks in that, we want to make sure that we are shoring them up so that we give the protection that we need to. But the Navy has been looking at all of the security lay-downs and postures ever since that shooting. So this will be a continuation of that effort, I'm sure.
Congressman, at what point were you briefed on what happened at Naval Station Norfolk, and what exactly were you told?
We were told pretty much, Katie, the same facts that you've seen. As I mentioned, I was just with the Secretary of the Navy yesterday. We were reviewing situation with our Navy ships and what we're doing. I had our representatives at the Pentagon who actually sent us over the briefing. We haven't been personally briefed because of the time shortage. That won't take place till later today, but we got the printout from our contacts in the Pentagon early this morning as to what had taken place.
Well, Congressman Randy Forbes in Washington right now. Wow, this is a troubling day for those who are back on the base right now, trying to conduct business as usual.
No question, Don. Anytime you have a situation like this, it puts everybody in a very, very nervous situation. We want to make sure that, one, we're calming all that down. Secondly, though, that we're making sure we take every effort possible, provide all the resources necessarily to make sure that we don't see a duplication of this down the road.
All right, Congressman Randy Forbes of the 4th District and the House Armed Services Committee, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Katie and Don.
Thank you, sir.